Hey, I'm Mahalakshmi. I'm from SNS College of Institutions from AIML department. Now we are discussing about what is OSI model, how to working on the OSI model in 7 layers and also explaining the 7 layers. So first, what is OSI model? It's developed by ISO in 1984, a universal of networking framework. First, it's making for the defense work. It's for helped standardized communication between diverse system. It's essential for troubleshooting and networks design. The distinct layers from physical to application layer. The first OSI layer is the they are designed for the defense area and for security purpose. For one sender and receiver side, it's have to some security purpose for the defending areas. So that's we are for making the OSI model. So what is the OSI model? Is the conceptual model for network communication. It's divided communication into 7 abstraction layers. Each layer has specific roles and specific protocols, enable interoperability and modular development. So the picture is very clear to explain the what is OSI model. It's a have OSI model have the application layer, presentation layer and session layer. Thus both application and presentation and session layer is under the application set. The below transport, network and data and physical layer is comes under the transport set. The first we are discussing about what is physical layer and how to working on the physical layer in OSI model. It transmits the raw bits over physical medium like cables, wire, like different electrical optical signals and voltage connections. The physical layer connections between client and server like the cables or wireless. The devices are using in physical layer is hub, repeaters and cables. The example of physical layer is nothing but Ethernet cables and fiber opticals. The above picture the clear about how to connect the sender and receiver side for physical layer is the sender and receiving messages are divided into raw bits and it's so connected between the physical layer. And the next layer is the data link layer. Data link layer is packages bits into frames for node to node delivery. One node to the data are divided into some bits like zeros and ones. So these frames are sent and received to node delivery. Handles MAC and the data layer comes under the MAC address. Though each and every frame or bits are having the MAC address, error detection and flow control. The MAC addresses having the sublayers, media access control and logical link control. So here data link layer having the some devices like switches and bridges. Though the next layer is the network layer. The network layer is working comes under the some networking. So dividers the clients and server is connecting to the some network like logical address. This networking having the two protocols. One is IP version 4 and IP version 6. IP version 4 is having the 18-bit and IP version 6 having the 32-bit and also decimal bytes. So the manages the packet forwarding and addressing and routing. Here routers devices are using. The fourth layer is the transport layer. The transport layer is ensure reliable data transfer with error checking and flow control. So the managing the segmentations, the segmentations having the segment data is divided into some ID. That ID is having the port number. So the segmentation data is having the Once sending the messages are divided into segmentations and having to put into the some port number or ID number or MAC address. So this data are sending to the receiver to sequential and retransmission. These data transport layer having the TCP and UDP protocol connections. So the session layer, fifth layer is the session layer. Session layer is the manages the section or connection between the applications, opens, maintains and close communication settings. The session layer is nothing but the some sessions are once we are starting this session, the time durations having the session. After the after we are putting to log into the session is a terminated. So like a Zoom meeting or a a classroom, Zoom classroom, that is having the some session. So we are putting to the after the session you are not logging to this session layer, in the session also terminated or aborted. So provides synchronization and checking point for the data transfer. The sixth layer is the presentation layer in OSI model. The translated data formats between the application and network, handles data encryption, decryption and compression, ensure data is readable by receiving system. The seventh layer is the last layer of the OSI model is application layer, closer to the end user, interfaces with the software applications, provide networks like email, file transfer and web browser. So here application layer having the some protocols: hypertext transfer protocol, file transfer protocol, simple mail transfer protocol and domain naming system. So these are the 7 layers of working in OSI model. That is how to using and working as the OSI model layers. What is the OSI model layers having protocols? This is the OSI model layers, layers. Thanks for this session.